Good evening. The Baltic Sea Darts Open has concluded. Another Euro Tour is in the books, and what a final that was between Luke Humphries and Rob Cross. I've got a hot drink. I hope you do too, and we can just talk about darts because that was amazing. It was very surprising actually because the early stages of the tournament didn't promise that much, really, did they? A lot of, I think a lot of big hitters and a lot of underdogs just weren't playing their best darts, to be honest, and there was very little drama. Even in the best performances, it was often just the results that you'd expect, and they'd get to like finishes below a ton, so there wasn't many huge checkouts, and it was kind of just a lot of hold of throw. There were very few big breaks of throw this tournament. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, even in the best performances, there was just very little drama. So I don't know about you, but I just found that a bit less exciting than what we've been spoilt with on the Euro Tour up to this point. Stories like Richie Edhouse, Stephen Bunting, they all just kind of fizzled out and then got knocked out kind of when you expected them to be. I feel really bad for those two, by the way. They've been playing absolutely incredible darts. And I think that they deserved the win as much as their opponent did. It was just really unfortunate that they had to go out. Nathan Aspinall, by the way, what's going on with him? He had like this brief spurt, didn't he, where he played really well and we thought he's back. And since then he's just kind of gone back to what he's been used to over the last year or two. It's really hard to see, and he's one of the loveliest guys on tour. There are a few people that I want to see do well more than Nathan. So hopefully he can pick up his form again soon. But yeah, I just have to talk about that final now. We got a 9-darter, for God's sake. We got a 9-dart finish, and what a beautiful 9-darter it was as well. Every treble and that double, that entire just checkout was pinpoint perfect. The accuracy of Luke Humphries sometimes, it's scary. The way he makes it look so easy, the smoothness of his throw, yet the accuracy of the darts, it's just a marvel to watch. But as they mentioned in commentary, the 9-darter is only one leg. It doesn't win you the match, and quite often after all that adrenaline and that high, it's the person who hits the 9-darter that often loses the match. And credit to Rob Cross. Obviously, congrats to Luke Humphries for the 9-darter, but credit to Rob Cross, the way he just hit back and quite frankly didn't give a toss about the 9-darter, from the next leg onwards. He was very sporting and happy for Humphries, which was great to see. But after that, he was simply ruthless, and Humphries just couldn't maintain that form. And the crowd, I have to mention as well, I was quite confused by the crowd at times, because I don't know if it was just some certain chants they were doing, but it sounded like they were booing. But the players didn't seem to be affected by it, and the commentators weren't talking about it, so I don't know if I'm just missing something, which is very possible, by the way. So that's probably the case. But yeah, they were during the 9-darter, they were absolutely fantastic, and the atmosphere in the room after that for the final 4 or 5 legs was second to none. It was a joy to watch. But yeah, just congratulations to Rob Cross. He played incredibly well. I've never been the biggest fan, in recent times especially, as he continues to slow down his throw and takes even longer pauses and more frequent pauses as well. It used to just be on like tail ends of legs, and now it's like he'll throw a dart, take a pause, throw another dart, take a pause, then check out. It's not the easiest to watch, but I just can't knock him for his ability and talent, because he just puts in these insane averages. He plays these insane darts, and he finally got the result that he deserves. Because I feel like in recent times he's been on this top form and been playing amazing, and not quite getting the results. So he definitely deserves this win. In the final half of that match, he was just the better player, and up until the ninth arc, they were very evenly matched. So I feel like the scoreline is justified. And I'm so glad that match picked up. Because up until the ninth arter, it wasn't the greatest of finals, and it was following along the same themes of the earlier stages up until that point in the tournament. But the final few legs were just absolutely sublime. And it's made me think of the tournament a lot more fondly now. And I'm a lot more enthusiastic to talk with you about it. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Please, as always, I'd love to know your thoughts. God, how hyped are we after the ninth arter? There's just nothing like it. It's one of the greatest sporting spectacles, in my opinion. It's just a beautiful thing to witness. You feel honoured, you know? It's a privilege. Congratulations to Luke, congratulations to Rob. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Speak to you very soon. Good night.